Welcome back to my channel, everybody. This is Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and I would like to thank my angels, archangels, my guides, my ancestors, the divine, for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. Okay, let's see what we got here today. So I am going to be doing a fire signs. It's okay to put this here. Thank you, guys. I'm going to be doing fire signs. I just did an earth sign reading. I see what I did before. See, see what had happened was. What I had done before was shuffle off camera. Shuffling off camera saves time, but sometimes people want to see you actually shuffling. Now, the view is better when I can turn my camera around when I have my desk, when I'm back at my desk. All right, guys, fire signs. Fire signs. It said Peter popped off, Pata popped off. Oh, okay. Well, two of them literally popped. Oh, three of them popped out. I guess one for each sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo is significant. Fire signs. Leo, Sag, and that's it. This one is for the Leo, the three. Holy Queen, Mother of us all, Mother of us all, embodied manifestation of love. Actually, I'm only doing 10-15-minute readings this time, so these, me calling out, I don't know how much time I'm going to have for other cards, because I'm going to be reading from the book. They said the good book. The oracle card that the earth signs pulled was, oh my goodness, who was it? Oh, Thoth, as in Tahuti. All right, the prime. Okay, Holy Mother, Holy Queen, Mother of us all, embodied manifestation of love. They said Queen Mother. I was just listening to something the other day that said, the Queen passing away was, symbolic of the new way. These motherfuckers attempting to bring in the new world order, not realizing y'all new world order is going to be different from our new world order. And when I say ours, the chosen ones, the anointed, like I tell you guys all the time, we're all chosen, but what are you chosen for? I'm talking chosen ones that I'm talking about are the chosen ones chosen to lift the vibration of the planet. Like I tell you guys all the time, where the souls that have caused the most damage. Now we're here at this juncture in time to repair it. They said fix it flat. Excuse me, I'm drinking some water. Yeah, I finally cut that back off. I mean, my undercut back. I couldn't take all of that hair back there. It was growing for 2 years. Finally cut it back off. Okay, they said Anubis is significant. Of course, this is the Anubis oracle. Let's see what Isis has to say. Isis, the twins are significant. Isis and Nephthys are twins, and they are at the ends of each sarcophagus. Oh, this is a coffin card. Embodied manifestation of love. Isis and her husband Osiris. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm the eye. Third eye. They said third eye blind. And then they said 3 doors down. Alternative music is significant. Isis and her husband Osiris, like I said, I'm the Osiris, ODB, is significant. Isis and her husband Osiris, 3rd time's a charm, ruled the fertile lands of Egypt during the first times. Isis was beloved of all people whom she served as midwife. They said doula, midwifery, is significant. And then they said nursing, NICU, NICU, nursing, nurse practitioner, significant. Isis was beloved of all people whom she served as midwife and as teacher of weaving and the healing arts. It was because of her great capacity to love and her skill in the magical arts that she was also able to raise her murdered husband to conceive their son Horus, so that he could restore the enlightened reign of his father. Like I said, seed plus soil equals fruit. Isis is the pure essence of spirit embodied in a matter. She is always with us on this journey as a loving, supportive force through every transformation we undergo. Isis remembers. Let me see if I can pull it up this way. Isis remembers us when we die, the shaman's death. She makes us whole again as she urges us forth into a new 31 and 32 is significant, the numbers. Ushers us into a new incarnation, a new way of being at a higher octave of consciousness. She is the queen of both heaven and earth and unfolds. They said queen of the night, and then they said queen of the damned. Aliyah, most highest, most exalted one. Right, Queen Mother. A new way of being at a higher octave of consciousness. She is the queen of both heaven and earth and unfolds her multicolored wings to that's right, to build a rainbow bridge of love between the worlds of form and formlessness. If you have chosen this card, Isis will see into the heart of the matter that you have brought before her to dispel confusion and allow clarity to emerge. She will show you how to bridge the personal with the transpersonal. They said transgender is significant. As above, so below. Isis is committed to renewal and regeneration. She assists you in seeing both and or rather than the either or. Like I said, duality on the earth plane. She assists you in seeing both and rather than either or, and in whatever situation you are involved in. As you merge with Isis, allow yourself to feel the embrace of the Great Mother as her rainbow wings surround and envelop you. Notice now in her embrace, they said burn notice. Fire signs are significant, of course. Or as the tarot cards reader say, you're showing up in your own reading. Your energy is showing up in your own reading. As you merge with Isis, allow yourself to feel the embrace of the Great Mother as her rainbow wings surround and envelop you. Notice how in her embrace she balances and attunes the chakras, which is exactly what the rainbow colors signify. Rainbow, they said pride is significant, and then they said the rainbow, they said taste the rainbow, skills. And then they said Joseph and the multicolor, is it multicolor or the technicolor coat? As you urge with mice, listen, mice and rats. Listen for her voice within as she offers you encouragement. Isis loves you regardless of what is happening in the world or your life and connects you to a powerful way of your own self-love. So I didn't separate the earth signs. No, they said no. It wasn't meant to be separated like these are for whatever reason. So that was a Leo card, Aries and Sag. I said this is Aries at number 22. Denial. Sacred archetypal element of water. They said Moses and the basket, the baby in the basket. Oh, they said the wedding at Cana. And then they said around the Cana. Number 22. Let's see. Let's see. 22, denial. Oh, okay. The four elements are significant. Denial, sacred archetype. And they said sacred contracts, sacred archetypes. I gotta get those archetype cards out. I have 2 decks of archetypes. Water blesses us. It blesses all life. Everything in nature thirsts for water. Trees, animals, mountains, and human beings. As I was saying in the earth sign video, somebody has a green thumb. Or somebody, they said aquamarine, they show me mermaids. Somebody likes to swim versus having a green thumb. Yes, you need water to plant. But some people are not. They said aquatics, lifeguard, coast guard. Water blesses us. It blesses all life. Everything in nature. Thirst for water. Trees, animals, mountains, and human beings. In our human bodies, water is synonymous with blood. The Nile is the bountiful river that is the reflection of the river of the night, the Milky Way. It is our star mother's counterpart on earth. Nowhere on earth is there such a contrast between fertility and barrenness, between life and death, between abundance and desolation as in the Nile Valley, especially where the river's influence halts at the desert's edge. In Egypt, all life is dependent on the Nile, and the Nile is her generous and gracious flow, feeds all life. And the Nile, in her generous and gracious flow, feeds all life. They said the name Grace is significant. As the Nile flows through Egypt, Kemet, water flows through our lives, offering fluidity, compassion, intuition, nurturance, intimacy, and sensitivity. I said I need a man with sensitivity. Ralph Tresvant, Riz. And then they said Rizzo, Greece. It teaches us about ebb and flow, ups and downs, hills and valleys. It shows us its many forms, liquid and solid, vapor and mist. Water teaches us about eternity by showing us. And then they said Calvin Klein, eternity, Calvin Klein, obsession. Water teaches us about eternity by showing us how to have faith as we move through the different states of being and consciousness, as well as those through form. We learn how to feel through water. We learn about emotion, sensitivity, and unconsciousness. Water cleanses the lens of our psychic awareness and nourishes our intuition. When you draw this card, it is time to enter the river. It's time to return to the primal waters of the unknown. Noon. Trusting that you will be fed and nurtured by the great mystery. Relax. Perhaps make some time to immerse yourself in water. Like I always tell you, ground yourself. Showers, lakes, they said showers, lakes, streams, ponds, pools, bodies of water. Water has healing qualities. Right, like it says up here, water cleanses the lenses of our psychic awareness and nourishes our intuition, which is why you let a lot of people get a lot of messages in the shower. Relax, perhaps make some time to immerse yourself in water, experience floating and feeling yourself upheld by the waters of life. They said a river runs through it. And then they said mystic river. And then they said mystic pizza. Experience floating and feeling yourself upheld by the waters of life. This is an opportunity for deep cleansing and renewal and trust. Water as your ally in this reading, and ally is significant, is the medium through which you will respond to what is needed at this time. All of water's unique qualities are available to you now. I know that's right. And last but not least, this Capera. Capera came out in the earth sign reading, but it was in the tea leaf that said beetle. Cycles of change, planetary guardianism, spiral dancer. The beetle, Capera, good fortune. All right, 10 is significant. I was born on the 10th day or so, I was told. I believe I was born on the 14th day, which is what my intuition tells me. Anybody else find out they're not who they think they are, is what they're asking me. Cycles of change. The card that came out was the 9 card, which was the 4th card in the Anubis Oracle, but the 9 is the Hermit card in the that's exactly the 9 is the Hermit card in the tarot deck, and that's exactly who Thoth is, the Hermit. So that's significant to somebody. Capera, cycles of change, planetary guardian. They said blue is significant. They said blue bloods. Capera is known as the becoming one, the ancient scarab beetle who pushes the solar orb above the horizon at dawn. The scarab represents the gentle rays of the morning sun and is closely associated with creation and resurrection. Capera is a loyal guardian and protector of planet Earth and all her creatures, in tune with all the cycles of life and the cosmos. Capera ceaselessly works to bring forth the necessary changes that allow creation to keep moving forward as a spiral dancer who filters and transmits the powerful stellar and cosmic forces that radiate onto our planet and into all of Earth's creatures. Capera mitigates, it said mitigation and litigation. Capera mitigates these energies while holding the balance of time and the turning of the ages in his feet. My nose keeps itching me because I've been doing this new skincare, and sometimes I have sensitive skin sometimes. I don't know why it keeps itching me. If you have drawn this card, it is time to increase your awareness. If you have drawn this card, it is time to increase your awareness of the more subtle energies that are influence you. You are encoding the mystery teachings of the spiral dance and the nature of change, and Kapara is there to protect and support you during this quickening. They said quickening, labor and delivery. Somebody's giving birth. They said quickening and crowning. Didn't I say NICU? That was the last video. I said labor. No, I didn't say. I said NICU nurse. But then no, labor and delivery didn't come out in that reading, but it's coming out in this reading. Excuse me. And then I said midwife, midwifery, doula. I had said, I believe that was the last video. It is through the intercession of Kapara that you are able to handle the energies that are moving toward you at any given moment. They said any given Sunday. Especially as you move off the linear path into a deeper relationship with the natural cycles of creation. They said there's levels to this shit. With the heightened awareness that Kapara offers, you can become a co-creator of your universe. Guardians of the galaxy is what I'm hearing. You are awakening to how transformation happens and being prepared for your next level of higher consciousness. If your situation requires protection, feel the energies of Kapara surround and enfold you, especially when you find yourself in physically or emotionally toxic environment. Because Kapara is so closely aligned with the transits and alignments of the planets and stars, this might be a good time to consult a seasoned astrologer to investigate and explore your current connection to your personal astrological chart. Like I tell you guys all the time, you guys can get a free birth chart, look it up, and whatever looks good to you, whatever you're being called to download, you download. Find your sun sign, your rising sign. Excuse me. A lot of people don't realize their sun sign is only one aspect out of 12 of an astrological chart. You have 12 houses, and so a sun sign is only one sign. They said to pull a couple of Kipper cards for this reading. I don't have time. I don't think I have time for the tea leaf reading. They said somebody's boiling tea leaves or does tea leaf reading, coffee grounds. Fire signs, guys. Card that comes up is pathway. They said somebody's not going anywhere. Bad health comes up. They said somebody's trying to hide their health diagnosis and status. They showed me a positive sign. Plus for pregnant, plus for positive. They're trying to hide their status, health status. The spirit card comes out. Trying to hide their health status through spell work. They said you ain't slick. All right, guys. Fire sign. Ooh. Coffin card comes out. So they said take this as it resonates. Adjudication, and that's the judgment. They said far too long you've been up to no good. False person comes up upside down. They show me. Look. They show me the beginning of the deck. They said somebody does that. And then they said somebody's a gambler, a dealer. Atlantic City, Foxwoods. They said family room. Somebody is, they said womb spells, womb magic, fire. Fire signs, significant house. Somebody either lives in your house, somebody, they said somebody who sold you your house. Real estate is significant. They said FMLS, they said FMLS, and then they said ACLS, which is life support, cardiac. Either somebody's going into cardiac arrest. They said they show me Empress, ambulance, Yonkers. I don't know who else has Empress. House. So like I said, somebody in your house, somebody outside of your house, around your house. They show me the collector. Somebody who does, they said odds and ends. Gopher. They said a go boy. Gopher. Anybody, coffin card. Yeah. They don't want you to know that they're dying. Like I said, somebody's trying to confirm. Well, no, I'm not dead yet, and I'm not going to go anywhere. Not this lifetime. They don't want you to know. Like I said, bad health, coffin came out, and then coffin came out upside down. Upside down. This person could be 61 years old. They're showing me the reflection. 61. They said senior citizen. Then they said Wednesdays you get a senior citizens discount, AARP magazine. They show me this person maybe doesn't want you to know that they are dying. Oh my God. Coffin card keeps coming out. Bad card, bad health. Change. 9/11 is significant. Toil and labor. They've been working. No, like I said, no honor among thieves. Work without rewards. You thought, I don't know what the fuck you thought. 9/11 is significant. Birthday. 911 call. They said, somebody please call 911. Mary and Wycliffe. The Fugees. They said, Fuji lot, ready or not, here we come. The change. That's the change. The change is we're going from rags to riches. Child comes upside down. They said, no, you're not going to be kept. You need to get a fucking job, is what I just heard. Coffin card. Coffin card. Coffin card. 4th time. 5th time. Coffin card. Coffin card. Literally. Somebody's getting deported. Yeah, poor and broke is 2 different things. Broke, you can get your money up. They said, get your fitty up. And then they said, confetti. Somebody is showing me they're baking a cake. Not professionally. It's a home-baked cake for themselves, but it's confetti. Vanilla with the confetti sprinkles. Poor and broke, you have a poor mentality. And that's why you have a coffin card. That poor and broke mentality has to die. Distant horizon, somebody's going. Coffin card, last time. Last card. And this is confirmation. Work without rewards. You guys, see you next video.